So, Grace, we're almost birthday twins. My birthday's on the 16th.
The sixth, yeah, 16th, and mine's the 12th. So I get to
Yeah.
be, I get to have my birthday on Mother's Day this year.
My husband's is on the 10th on Friday. So we're gonna go
Oh,
out to like the steakhouse around here. And then my mom's is the 14th. So Mother's Day
period.
and birthday. Yeah, she does get two
All
gifts
that Taurus
over
energy.
here.
All
We love all the
right.
Tauruses.
Taurus.
I hate to cut y'all off, but hello. So hi. Uh and welcome to the second tribal council of Distortion Survivor Thrilltopia. And before we get tribal started, I do have one thing I'd like to address. So please welcome Chris V and Logan from the other tribe. Hello, Logan. Hello, Chris V. So to specify to you guys how this works, I will give you three things of information before I pass it on to Grace. Chris V and Logan are here due to Thrill Island. They do have votes tonight, but whether they are immune is up for them to disclose. So take that as you will. And Grace, you are free to ask questions.
Alrighty, so welcome y'all. So first up, I'm going to be starting with Eric. So Eric, this challenge was a heroes competition where only one person from each tribe got to compete, and whether your tribe was immune or not, all depended on you. And you guys ended up losing and are at tribal council when you were the one that participated. How are you feeling about that?
Well, when you when you word it that lengthy and harsh, not too great. But I mean, like challenge was hard fought. I think on both ends. It was a fun experience. At the end of the day, it sucks that we are here at Tribal Council, but it is what it is. And I don't know if you saw, I was like checking to see if I still had a little bit of a mark there from the cup, but I definitely don't. I was just messing with y'all. The challenge was fun and everything, but yeah, it did suck to lose.
Alrighty, so next up, I'm gonna go to Coach RC. So you get this is your first tribal council that you are attending in this new group of people. How are you feeling about that?
Well, it's definitely oh, sorry, it's been a long day at school. It's definitely a different vibe from when we won the first challenge, and so we were all super happy. So it'll be interesting. It was gonna bound to happen anyways. So yeah, but the tribe's been vibing and we'll see how it goes.
Alrighty, so going to Chriso. So she's saying that the tribe is vibing and that everybody's all good. And so with that energy happening, how do you decide to what do you do to get through this tribal, specifically knowing you have to vote someone out?
I mean, yeah, vibes wise, like everyone's definitely getting along. We're all chilling out. We're all hanging out and doing fun things in the chat. But, rubber meets the road here, and you kind of just had to put your trust in the people that you've been talking with, that people are going to keep their word. And as much as we hate to say it, there definitely is a hierarchy that ends up getting established early game. And, where you think you are in that hierarchy is going to depend for person to person. I think everyone's just calmly sitting where they are and thinking they're in a decent place to be able to deal with that.
Alrighty, so Rachel, Chris brings up hierarchy. There he mentions that there could be a hierarchy and that you can be placed anywhere on that. Do you agree that that is where this tribe is heading, or do you feel, oh yeah, we're all on equal ground here?
Yeah, I definitely know there were some conversations going around today, but I think everyone seemed pretty relaxed before we headed in here.
Alrighty, and so going to I have Marvin next. So now she's bringing other some conversations that have been happening. What has been happening in those conversations today?
I would say a plan that's set in motion, I would say, but at the same time, we don't know necessarily if that's going to happen because we don't know certain circumstances that are present with us, per se.
Alrighty. So next up, I'm gonna go to B next. So you were someone who got to participate in the Thrill Island twist in the last round, and now you are seeing two people from the Teacups tribe getting to have that same experience, and you are now at Tribal Council. How are you feeling now that you are experiencing both sides?
Well, I mean, it equal parts sucks, but I'm also excited to be at my first tribal council. I mean, this is my first time playing one of these games, so I'm like, okay, let's do this. Um, Logan, my bad, dude. I voted for you at the last one. You weren't there. I'm so sorry. If you want to get your lick back, I totally understand. But for the most part, I think I'm happy that it's you guys, and hopefully we'll see how the votes fall, and let's see what happens.
Alrighty, and I'm gonna kind of jump over to this other tribe here. So, Chris V, you are here from the other tribe, now getting to sit in and watch in on this tribal council that is happening now. How do you feel you are, just based on the minimal experience that you are getting from this other tribe? What is something you are looking for into how you are going to place your vote tonight?
Um, I mean, when we had our tribal, we were kind of close to the best, so I can't say that I didn't expect anything less. I'll just say that we are a vote. We are immune. I'll go ahead and throw it out there. So we're not here to try to play any games. We're just here to help support if anyone needs an extra vote. So I'm just a +1. Logan won the challenge, so he was the person who got first choice, and then I won the wheel. So you guys set your Chris, and that's how I ended up here. Because so that's all I have.
Grace, can I ask them a question?
Go right ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I guess to Logan and Chris, why didn't you tell us about what happened on Thrill Island? Or, I mean, you don't have to. I'm curious personally.
No, we could not hear you, Logan. You're muted too, by the way. Oh, you were on me. You type it out. Okay. Well, Logan's gonna be typing something. Alrighty. Well, while Logan is typing his answer for JJ, I'm gonna move on to Corey. So we said in the announcements chat tonight that you guys have to stick around after Tribal Council. What do you make of that?
That y'all are rotted for that. Knowing Survivor games, it's probably some kind of twist. Something got triggered. I feel like it's way too early to do a merge, and I feel like it's a little premature to do a swap, but clearly something is gonna happen, and you're gonna inform us after this tribal.
Alrighty, and I'm gonna ask JJ, do you agree with what Corey's saying, or are you thinking a little differently?
I mean, I definitely think you guys are rotted for it. I don't think differently there. Um, I'm thinking it's a swap, just based on the limited information I have about Thrill Island, having never been. Lots of swapping and changing of tribes, I think aligns well with the twist on Thrill Island. So I'm curious to see and nervous to see what happens.
Alrighty. And so Logan has responded. He said, basically, it's just risk versus fate. We both chose fate, so we got immune and to come here. We had any choice of choosing fate, risk, 3 different things could happen. But since we both chose fate, we got this option. We don't know the other 2 options. They were vague about it. Alrighty. And Logan, I have a question for you if you want to type it out real quick. So B mentioned that she voted for you at the tribal council that your tribe attended. Will that have any kind of impact on this vote tonight for you? Give him a second to type. So no hard feelings at all. I was the only one not there, so it's understandable. Alrighty. And so I asked everybody their questions. So we're gonna go to the first of the usual ones. Raise your hand if you think you are the one that is getting voted out tonight. All right. Oh, well, we have a little hand raise. Y'all are feeling confident. All right. And then I have a follow-up question. So for those who follow with Distortion every season, we do a little fun question at the end of every tribal. They're these little crazy questions we love to ask because I just want to see what y'all's brains are thinking. So if you were to compare this round to an amusement park ride or a type of amusement park ride, what would it be and why? And anybody can answer this.
I'll go ahead. I will say it's one of those roller coasters where there's twists, but you don't know what the twist is. So sometimes you're like in a tunnel and then like you drop down a floor, or you're going forward, but all of a sudden you go backwards. That's what I'm expecting from this season is never really to be sure what is in front of you. Yeah.
I'm gonna say something like Tower of Terror or Dominator, any of those vertical ones where you're kind of anticipating the inevitable drop that's going to be coming, but you're just not 100% sure when at any time.
All right. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to say? Any pre-vote advantages they'd like to play? Now would be the time to do so. All right. So it is 10:45 EST. Please get your votes in by 10:48. And the vote will be around 10:49, 10:50. In the meantime, we are live in the VL. So if you want to make any shout outs to the people in the VL, now would be the time to do so.
What's the VL?
It's like a viewers lounge. So we have a bunch of
shout out to viewers. I hope y'all are having fun rocking with us.
Shout out to my podcast, Chris Ann. She's a queen.
I just put it in the chat, but I swear to God, if you don't say happy birthday to Grace, you're all fake and you can't quote me on that, but we're all going to think it.
Happy birthday, Grace.
Thank you. I'll take it now, but like I bet y'all better be coming through on Sunday though. That's when it actually is. Until Sunday.
It's gonna be a countdown.
Sending it to the announcements chat every day.
Shout out to Vandal because she was the first boot and it was iconic. So you guys have a lot to live up to.
Shout out to all the Tauruses.
Me.
I'm gonna shout out Rachel Rock, my podcast.
Oh wait, shout out Berto. I don't know if he's watching, but shout out Berto for introducing me to this whole community and these games and everything like that. I think this shit is awesome. So, and I'm having so much fun. So, shout out you, my guy.
Shout out to all the teachers for Teacher Appreciation Week.
Oh, shout out to the teachers.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Everyone good? Awesome. So, before we get to the vote, if anyone has any idols or advantages and they like to play it, now be the time to do so. All right, votes are locked. When I read the final vote, that person will have just a couple seconds to say their goodbyes, leave the Zoom, and do not leave the announcement chat, we will remove you for you. All right. I'll read the votes. First vote. Chris V does not count. Second vote. Chris V does not count. Third vote. Chris V does not count. Fourth vote. Let me turn my lighting down. Fourth vote. Corey. Fifth vote. Corey. Sixth vote. Corey. Seventh vote. Corey. Eighth vote. And the second person voted out of Distortion Survivor Thrilltopia, Corey. Corey, if you have any final words, now would be the time to say them.
I love that for me. Iconic. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. I love all of you. Enjoy the game. I've enjoyed being with all of you. Have fun.
Corey, thank you so much for stepping in and applying when we needed you. But unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. You may leave the Zoom. All right. I'd recommend staying on. We have some stuff to get to.